good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Monday 360 Night Series. Mike Peterson on hiatus for you tonight. A little bit of vocal cord injuries. These guys are getting ready to go to qualifying. When we go to qualifying, you guys know what that means. That always means we're going to play your national anthem. Sit back and enjoy the number one song in America. And we'll come back to some great racing at Eldora just shortly.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, our national anthem from Mr. Johnny Reed Foley. These guys getting ready. Tear it up for you. 4 heat races on tap, 8 laps apiece. Top 3 straight into our A main tonight. Everybody else going to work their way through the alphabet soup. Good to be back with everybody. How's everybody doing? Been a long time since I sat in the booth up here. Not even sure I remember how to run all this stuff. Might take me just a moment to get used to it, but the grid about to be out here. Let me see if I have got my... Do not have... All right, do not have a lineup for this one. Hardest event on the pole going to be the Flying Aussie, the 057 of Craig Dunn. To his outside, the Ultimate Dirt TV. Black Diamond Motorsports number 91 of Ernie Williams. In the second row on the inside, another Black Diamond Motorsports entry. That's the 90 of Trevor Royer. And to his outside, the 21 machine. That is going to be Shea Paulo. Row 3 on the inside, the Papa John's number 26 of Christopher Taggett. And to his outside, and the car deals OK.com, number 29, Taylor Howell. And on the back row, on the inside in the 67, that's the Red Bull machine of Brandon Igo. And to his outside in the 8th and final starting position, that is going to be the 09, the Swindale Speed Labs machine of Lance Heinberger. So 8 cars for 8 laps right here from Eldora. Glad everybody's tuning in. Clowns back in the booth. That is right. Bozo's got his shoes on tonight. And he is ready to dance. Calavoti, you're such an ass sometimes. You know that? That's why I like you, buddy. All right, we're going green this time off turn number 4 field in the very capable hands of the 57 machine right there. The Flying Aussie Craig Dunn going to bring us to the green. Pace truck is in. Hammer down. Green flag in the air. Dunn going to lead us into turn number 1. Royer took a peek on the bottom. couldn't make it work. His teammate Ernie Williams able to pull alongside and pass going into turn 3. Shea Paulo now sits in the 4th spot. Christopher Taggett up to the 5th spot. Down the backstretch. Second time around. Dunn, Williams, Paulo, Royer, Taggett, Hal, Igo, and Lance Heinberger. Your running order right now. Ernie Williams getting all he wants as Paulo got around Royer. Off of turn 4 last time. Royer to the high side. Those two trading it back and forth. Oh, Royer came down. He found Chris Taggett. Taggett able to grab the car up. It's going to knock him back to the 6th spot. Leave Royer in 4th. Howell is 5th. Taggett in 6th. Heinberger around Igo. Igo having all kinds of problems. Falling back through the field, but up at the front. Craig Dunn showing the way at the halfway point of heat race number 1. Dunn being chased by Ernie Williams. Remember, the top 2 going to go into our pole dash tonight. They'll get a chance to line up on the front row or even on the pole once we make it to that pole dash and through before we get to the A main. Right now, it's Dunn, Williams, and Paulo with the automatic transfers. Royer on the outside looking in that black and red machine. He's going to see the white flag this time. One more shot to get the 21 car. He's got 4 corners to get it done. I don't know if he's close enough here, but he'll darn sure make a run at it down in turns 3 and 4. Oh, Royer with a little bit of a blink. It looks like Dunn's going to win it. Ernie Williams 2nd, and Paulo going to hang on to the final transfer spot. So 1 in the books, 3 more to go.
Start box is entrance pit road, correct? Yes, 10-4, thank you.
All right, heat race 2 gridding out on the front stretch for us. Actually, they grid out in the pits here at Eldora. On the pole, the Wicked Energy Gum, number 79. A Billy Rally 2 is outside. That's going to be the Casey's General Store, number 826 of Tyler Gary. Row 2 on the inside, the Mesilla Valley Transport. Kinzer Sim Racing Team, number 11 of Cole Newhoffen. And on his outside, the Little Hurricane. That's the 22 Rockstar Productions machine of Mason Hannigan. On the inside of row number 3, the 73 machine. That's a Larry Mooney. And on his outside, another Casey's General Store entry. That's the 50 of Jason Randolph. And on the back row, on the inside, the Super Butts Racing, number 770 of Devin Butts. 7 cars scheduled to be in this one. Good luck from way outside of turns 1 and 2 at the Speedway. Guys did a very nice job of prepping the track in tonight. Looks like we're going to have a couple of grooves of racing by the time we get down to the feature. Guys, don't forget, we do have the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, and all of the Facebook channels. Be sure to drop by, give us a like, follow us on any of those. Enjoy hearing from you guys all night, every night. 360 Night Series on the track right now. 410 Outlaw Pro Series coming up after that. We're going to stay right here at Eldora for that. All right, going green right here off turn number 4. Rowley in control of the field. He's on the loud pedal, and we're underway. Heat race number 2. 8 more laps, top 3 straight to the A main. Everybody else going to work their way through the alphabet soup. And Rowley with the lead off turn 2, but Newhoffen's going to the bottom, trying to work the 11 machine around and up the hill. Just not enough room that time. He is in danger of falling all the way back to third as Gary is on the high side. The 826 machine powers by Newhoffen. And he takes over the second spot. Now, Mason Hannigan looking to the inside, and Newhoffen wasn't able to make it stick that time by. So Megan Rowley, Gary, and Newhoffen. Then Hannigan, Moody, Randolph, and Butts. Your running order right now. 2 down, 6 to go. Completing lap number 3 right here. Newhoffen making a bid on the inside. Slide job trying to get it up there. Couldn't make Gary change his line. Keep the top 3 the same. Larry Moody, 4th spot, a good distance back. He has lost about a second to these guys. He's got Jason Randolph all over him. Butts and Hannigan now out of the screen altogether. They were going into 1 and 2, and these guys were going into 3 and 4, and we're halfway home in the second heat race. Battle for the lead tightening up. Going to be 3 cars under a blanket, and Gary might be looking about a slide job in turn 3 and 4, and he brings it up the hill. Not able to make it stick. Rowley takes it back on the inside, and that's going to bring Newhoffen right into the mix. He goes down to the bottom. He had 1 spot for a second. He's going to keep the car down there, slides it up. Contact with he and Rowley. They're able to keep them going to the 3 wide at the start-finish line. Taking the white flag. Oh, there was some contact. Rowley tried to go under Newhoffen. Wasn't able to make it happen. We're watching the battle for the lead on the final lap, heat race 2. Tyler, Gary, Cole, Newhoffen, 1-2. And Billy Rowley in 3rd. So heat race 2, pretty exciting at the end. So heat race 3 are going to grid out here for us. The end of pit road. 8 more cars scheduled to be out here on the pole. The Team City Cognitive Warriors number 37 of Zane Scott, and on his outside, the Elbows Up TV number 98. That is James Tiernan. Row 2 on the inside, the Black Number Motorsports number 36 of the Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis, and to his outside in the 88, that's John Harper. Row 3 on the inside, the Snap-On Machine, the 55 of Robert Satterfield, and to his outside, the Dirt Racing Network DSRL number 35 of Nathan Sedlick. Row 4 on the inside, the Rockstar Productions number 422, Mike Roxbury, and on his outside, the Car Deals OK number 07 of Josh Close. So top 3 once again to the A main. We'll have 12 when we complete the heat races. We'll take 20 and get 8 more out of our B main. So far, a caution-free night for these guys. Some really good racing up at the front, too. Race control not having a whole lot to do here. Zane Scott in control of the field. He'll bring us to the green this time off of turn number 4. Pace truck makes the hard left. Scott holding him down. Now gets on the throttle and the green flag flies. Scott and Tiernan 1-2, and it's almost 3 wide off turn 2, 2 wide with Harper and Davis. Heading into turn 3, Davis with the long slide job through 3 and 4, and Harper not able to cut underneath. So give Nathan Davis the 3rd and final transfer spot temporarily, and now he's starting to put the gap. Going to the high side on John Harper in the 88. Harper's got his hands full. Satterfield right behind him. All those guys on the outside trying to look in, see if they can get up to the 3rd spot. Only the top 3 go straight to the A main. Everybody else going to take their chances in the C and B mains tonight. Zane Scott showing the way around the top, and he's put about 4 car lengths on James Tiernan. Tiernan only about a car and a half ahead of Nathan Davis, and if he keeps making mistakes like that, he's not going to have him behind him for long. Tiernan clipped the fence. It looked like he almost did it again right there off of turn number 2. Trying to work the cushion. Now Davis finds the right front over top the cushion, lips the wall just a little bit. Able to gather back it up, but he lost 4 car lengths in the exchange. So Zane Scott out in front, going to get 2 to go this time by Tiernan and Davis, your top 3. Harper, Satterfield, Sedlick, Roxbury, and Close. Josh Close already taken the 07 car into the infield with problems. So we'll see him in the C main. And the white flag is about to fall over heat race number 3. Still Zane Scott out in front of James, the dirt track terror Tiernan. And a lot more, man. Nathan Davis running in 3. That is how the top 3 are going to finish in heat race 3. Another great heat race. We got 8 more cars scheduled to be here. I think we're going to get 7 of them for sure. I think only 7 of these guys are going to go ahead and grid out for this. I think the 8th car was supposed to be race control, but on the pole, going to be the 15 machine. It is a Wicked Cushion J&B Medical Supplies machine of Michael Sheridan. On his outside, the 421, the Valvoline machine of Britton Roxbury. Row 2 on the inside, the Dude Products number 072 of Jeff Stewart. And to his outside in the 53, that's the Hyper Racing machine of Tyler File. Row 3 on the inside, that's the Raven Graphics Dirt Racing Network Dirt Slingers Racing League number 8 machine of Doyle Lawrence. And to his outside in the Factory Cane number 225, Richie Preston. And on the back row by himself, the Bremens number 53, old Bob Ramundo. We call him the Ancient One. He's going to love it. 7 cars, 8 more laps, top 3. Straight to our feature. Everybody else going to play a little alphabet soup. We'll have a C main, a B main, and then our pole dash. Give these guys a couple of minutes of warm-up. And then we'll put them out here for 30 green flag laps in the feature. Don't forget, guys, click the like, click the share button. What was that about? All right, lights off on the pace truck. Gonna go green this time off of turn number 4. Michael Sheridan will have control of the field when they get down there. Don't forget, only the top 3 straight to that feature. Everybody else got a lot more work to do. Track looks like it's holding up very well. I see 2 distinct lines of grip out there. That pace truck is about to make the hard left right here in turn number 4. That's going to give Michael Sheridan the opportunity to bring us to the green flag. And he finds the throttle pedal in here. We go, green flag in the air. Final heat race of this session underway. He went through the middle in 1 and 2, and Roxbury got a big drive down the backstretch. He throws the slide job on lap number 1. Give Roxbury the lead. He's your current points. No, he's not the points leader in this series. He's the points leader on Thursday nights. We give Roxbury the point in the heat race right now. Sheridan and Tyler File. And File's going to go to the bottom looking for the slide job in 1 and 2. Not bringing it up to the top. That's going to allow Sheridan to power right back by on the high side. Now the slide job in 3 and 4. Sheridan saw it coming. Nothing he could do about it. File gets to the line first. These two are going to start trading slide jobs, it looks like, and that is exactly what Roxbury is going to be looking for. You'll have an opportunity to stretch away from them. Now File securely into second. Sheridan, your final transfer car. Jeff Stewart in fourth. Doyle Lawrence, Bob Ramundo, Richie Preston. Richie Preston way behind the field, almost in danger of getting lapped. He was at the start-finish line when they went into turn number 3. 3 laps to go that time by for leader Britton Roxbury. Coming off turn number 4 to C2 to go. Roxbury leads File. Sheridan, that's your top 3. Jeff Stewart making up a little bit of ground on third place. Michael Sheridan, I think he's going to run out of laps before he can get there. As Britton Roxbury sees the white flag. 1 more to go. Final heat race. Who's he going to bring with him into the pole dash? Right now it looks like Tyler File, but big run down the backstretch. Slide job in 3 and 4. Can Sheridan hang on to it? Roxbury's going to win it. Sheridan's going to pick up second on a last lap pass. So heat racing has come to an end. We'll be moving on to the consolation races. Should be our C main.
C main.
C main going to be scheduled out here for 10 laps. It's showing 12. We're probably going to get 10 cars in this. Top 4 are going to transfer through. Going to be Taggett on the pole. Butts on his outside. Sedlick inside row 2. Bob Raimondo scheduled to be on his outside. Brandon Igo inside row 3. On the outside, Mason Hannigan. Row 4, Mike Roxbury and Richie Preston. Lance Heinberger inside of row number 5. And he'll have Josh Close on his outside.
Ten four. Only 10.
Ten laps scheduled for this one. Top 4. Get a move on. Everybody else got to pack it up and head for the trailer. What's up, Brody? When are you going to get all your equipment so we can get DCS going? DSCS, excuse me. All right, so Taggett and Butts on the front row going to bring us to green. Not this time, but the next time by for 10 laps. C main time. Only the top 4 move on. Everybody else will be done for the night unless they're going to come and run in the pro race here in about probably an hour. All right, green this time off turn 4. Taggett has control of the field. Who will make the transfer? Who's going to be done? We'll know in about 10 laps.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Chris Taggett with a great jump, and he's going to lead us down to turn 1. 3 wide behind him. Igo on the inside of Sedlick. That was Butts on the outside when they came off 2, and Butts squirted away with second place. Now Igo with a big slide job across the nose of everybody. Put him in 3rd at the line. Nathan Sedlick was hanging on to the spot. Butts finds the fence. There's contact. Igo's into the fence. Hannigan's into the fence. Roxbury spinning. Mason Hannigan is around. Big time incident right there. A lot of guys into the fence. That is going to be interesting to see how race control calls all of that. A couple of these guys look like they might have damage. Go back real quick. Let's take a look here. Butts goes down into turn 1 and 2. You see the right here finds the fence right there, and that causes kind of a chain reaction there. Igo splits the middle, finds the fence on the exit, and then just all the stack up from all the contact spins 2 or 3 cars around. So we'll see who's going to end up where. It looks like it's going to be Taggett out in front. And then Sedlick, Raimondo, Igo, Heinberger, Preston, Close, Butts, Hannigan, and Roxbury. Our running order. I think Devin Butts' car does have a little bit of damage. It looked like it was rolling a little, shall we say, crab walkie when he first got underway. Yeah, maybe it was just because he was on the slope, because it looks like it's tracking pretty good right now under the pace. But the light should be out on the pace truck. We should be getting ready to go green at the halfway point of the C main. Welcome into everybody. Hope you're enjoying the show. A little bit of a change for you tonight. Mike Peterson not up here in the booth.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Cars got a little bit spread out right there. A little contact. Brandon Igo. Bob Raimondo made just a touch of contact right there. Watching the laps tick off the board. Now Igo up alongside Raimondo. These two side by side for the final two transfer spots down into 3 and 4. Taggett, Sedlick, Igo, Raimondo, your top 4 with 3 to go, but here comes the pack. Mason Hannigan now into 5th. Josh Close finds the outside wall. That car upside down. There's your caution. It's going to end this way.
There in the back.
It's going to end with Taggett, Sedlick, Igo, and Raimondo taking the transfer spots. Hannigan, Heinberger, Butts, Roxbury, and Close all done for the evening, at least for the 360 series. Taggett, Sedlick, Igo, and Raimondo going to be in the back of the B main. That'll be up next. We got one more lap to pace around here, and we'll get ready to line up that B main. Should have about 12 cars. You're going to take 8 and move them into our 20-car feature. So we'll see if any of the 4 can play a little alphabet soup here. Go CB and A. Do something magical up in the A main. Maybe pick up a hard charger. But there you see it. Checkered flag out. Taggett, Sedlick, Igo, and Raimondo. So now our B main, 12 cars scheduled for this. You saw the last 4. They came home 1, 2, 3, 4 in the C main. They will tag the back of this field. On the pole, going to be the 90 car, Trevor Royer. To his outside, Larry Moody in the 73. Row 3 inside, the 88 of John Harper. On his outside, Jeff Stewart in the 72. Taylor Howell, the 29 on the inside of row 3, the 50, Jason Randolph to his outside. Row 4 inside, Robert Satterfield in the 55. Doyle Lawrence on the outside, the 8 machine. And in from the C main, row number 5 inside, Taggett, outside Sedlick. Row 6 going to be Igo and Raimondo inside to out. Your 12 cars. Only 8 get to continue. Still missing a couple from our grid. Hopefully Mr. Harper, Mr. Raimondo. Mr. Raimondo has now gridded. Hopefully Mr. Harper will grid. Otherwise that's going to free up a spot. And we're only going to knock 3 guys out of this. Still waiting on the 88 car. Not waiting anymore. They have rolled off, so the 88 car will not have an opportunity. So we're going to run with 11. Top 8 transferring through. We'll get into the warm-up session. I'm going to help these guys get the cars for the pole dash out, get them lined up. And then we're going to get ready to put 8 laps down for the pole dash. Have a quick couple of minutes of intermission after the pole dash, and we'll get ready for our big feature race. Right now, on track, your B main for the evening. 12 laps. 8 cars going to make it through. 3 cars going to end it for the night. We'll have our 20-car field set. Royer and Moody on row number 1, about to bring us back to green. Trevor Royer's car blinking just a little bit right there. But the pace truck hard left into the infield. Royer's on the throttle. Green flag is in the air. And the B main is underway. Royer off the top side car seems to be dancing around just a little bit up there. He's got Larry Moody peeking to the inside. Couldn't get it done at the line. Still Royer, Moody, and Taylor Howell, your top 3. Jeff Stewart in 4th. Robert Satterfield and Jason Randolph rounding out that top 6. Right now, Royer showing the way. 2 laps into the 12-lap B main. I see Robert Satterfield cutting underneath Jeff Stewart right there. He's going to try to make a move himself into the 4th spot, and he's got it temporarily. Able to hang on to it to the line. Now, will he seal the deal off turn number 2? Goes to the high side, shuts the door. Move Satterfield into 4th, and a wreck at the back of the field. That's Doyle Lawrence, I see, backwards. Let's go see what happened to Doyle. Front wing missing off the 8 machine. This is off turn 4 right here. It happens down in 1 and 2. He goes in. Oh, right in front of him. Igo and Taggett got into it a little bit. So we better back up and see what happened to the 67 and the 26 here. I saw Lawrence's car rolling away slowly, so I thought maybe he was in the middle of it, and he was, just didn't start with him. Igo in low, brings it up, clips the 26.
Yeah, no, I know.
Collects numerous cars. So the field should be pretty well lined up the way it's supposed to be. It's going to be Royer, Howell, Moody, Harper, Satterfield, Stewart, Randolph, and Taggett. Your top 8. And right now, Raimondo and Sedlick in from the C main. Right on the fringe of making it through into the A main. Nathan Sedlick sitting there in 9th. Needs 1 spot. But it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck. Going to be 5 to go this time. Royer will lead the field back to green. Remember, the top 8 transfer through. Everybody else going to be done for the night. Green flag back in the air. Single foul to the start-finish line. Good run for Royer around the top side. Howell in 2nd. Moody 3rd. Robert Satterfield solidly in that 4th spot. Jeff Stewart took a peek in 1 and 2, but couldn't seal the deal. Now he's got Jason Randolph all over the push bar on the back of that 72 car. Chris Taggett up and in there. Couldn't make anything happen. Bob Raimondo, that final transfer car, the 53 machine, the red numbers right there. He's your final transfer car right now. And with 3 laps to go, it looks like Doyle Lawrence, Brandon Igo, and Nathan Sedlick all on the outside looking in, but it's all Trevor Royer at the front, streaking away from the field. He's got the lead with 2 to go. Howell working the inside, trying to come up off that bottom, stay in front of Larry Moody. And he is doing a fantastic job of that. Moody hanging on to 3rd. Satterfield into 4th. Good gap back to Stewart and Randolph. Battling for 5th and 6th. And there's Chris Taggett right behind them. Now Brandon Igo's car. There's a whole bunch of stuff. This one finishing up right here. It's going to be Royer, Howell, Moody, Satterfield, Stewart, Randolph, Taggett. And it looks like Brandon Igo going to get across the line.
Who? I didn't make it anyway.
All right, so we're going to line up. Tell these guys we're going to line them up. We're going to line up the pole dash real quick, and then I'll be back to call the 8-lap pole dash for you guys.
What's the dash? Say again. What was row 4 again? Yes. Alright.
All right, guys, pole dash on the track. Ernie Williams, Britton Roxbury in row number 1. Zane Scott and Tyler Geary, row number 2. Craig Dunn, Cole Newhoff in row 3. James Tiernan and Michael Sheridan in row number 4. They're going to be going green off turn number 4 for 8 laps. This time we're going to set the front 4 rows for our feature race, and then we'll give these guys a couple of minutes to get some warm-up in that haven't been on the track for a little bit, and we'll get ready to do this A-main. But they're going green this time. Ernie Williams off the pole, green flag in the air. And our pole dash underway. Big move from Roxbury right there. Britton Roxbury from the middle to the top, back to the middle, and he got the lead from Ernie Williams. So he's going to lead lap 1. Looks like Zane Scott going to be hanging on to the 3rd spot right here. Zane Scott now makes a bid for 2nd around Williams. Moves Zane Scott into 2nd. Ernie Williams with a slide job. Scott counters. Drag race down the back stretch. Geary sitting in the 4th spot. Right now the battle's for 2nd. Zane Scott shuts the door and seals the deal. He's got 2nd away. Oh, big 4th wide. They are all over each other. This is going to be a caution. Caution out on the track.
Caution.
So right now, let's go back. We're going to go back, take a look. All got started right before the halfway point. They went in there 3 wide, right in front of these guys. Got to 4 wide, a lot of contact. Sheridan flipping, Dunn. A little bit of contact afterwards. But we'll get the running order. It's going to be Roxbury, Newhoff, and Geary. Then Williams. And then we'll go back here, take a look. I think Craig Dunn's car is riding around at the back. It's Tiernan, Sheridan, Scott. Craig Dunn on the infield.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have 5 laps left in this one. They're probably going to go green the next time we come off turn number 4. Looks like the lineup is correct. Hello, Kevin. All right, everybody getting in line. Roxbury going to bring us off turn number 4. We're going to go back to the green. Green flag back in the air. Roxbury got a good jump on Newhoffen. He goes right to the middle and then up to the top. Newhoffen and then Geary. Ernie Williams with a run off turn 2. Slide job in 3 and 4. Move him into 3rd for now, but Geary cuts underneath. Halfway that time by. Geary and Williams battling for 3rd right here. Good race by these two. Quick look at the front. The battle for the lead starting to heat up. 5 down, 3 to go. Newhoffen goes to the inside. Slide job on Roxbury. Roxbury too coy for that, and he cuts right back underneath, heads down into 3 and 4, throw his own slide job in. Parks the car on the cushion, and he's going to have the lead with 2 to go. Now Zane Scott, James Tiernan battling for 5th and 6th, but Ernie Williams and Tyler Geary still battling for 3rd. White flag in the air. This time Newhoffen's got it on the high side. But with the white flag in the air, Roxbury slider into 1 and 2. He's got the drive off turn number 2. Not able to shut the door on the bottom, and Newhoffen comes to the top at the line. Roxbury wins it. Roxbury, Newhoffen, then Williams. Then Geary. And then behind that, I'm not exactly sure. I think James Tiernan looks like is going to be 5th.
Let me know when you got it.
Zane Scott going to come home in 6th. And Michael Sheridan going to pick up that 7th spot. Craig Dunn. Good. Craig Dunn going to be the 8th and final finisher. Going to give these guys a couple of minutes to warm up. As soon as they have gone through and done their warm-ups, we got about 2 minutes for some of these guys to get out there and that haven't been out for a while, get a few laps in. And then we'll proceed to our 30-lap feature.
Am I recording it? Like writing it down? No. I didn't know I was supposed to. I didn't know you do that. I thought you'd go back and watch it. I thought you'd go back. Well, there's only been 3. I can go back and look when we're done. Yeah, I'll write them down and start now, though. I'm not sure if you did it. I don't.
About a minute and a half left in the warm-up session.
Or if he makes another thing. All right, 10-4. I got you, 10-4.
Right at a minute. Gonna have Roxbury Newhoffen on our front row. Start this one out. Got enough time. I think I'll jump over here and I will get a look at our points real quick. See where we're at on those.
I'm just going to let the clock go. There's 30 seconds left.
For this series. Right now the points are stacking up like this. Trevor Royer with a 204-point lead over Josh Steinke, who is not here tonight. Brenton Roxbury in third, 228 points back. Robert Satterfield behind that. Cole Newhoffen in the 5th spot. Then Tim Smith, Ernie Williams, Larry Moody, Dustin Griffiths, and Billy Rowley rounding out our top 10. Warm-up session about to end. Intermission is over. Going to get 20 cars out here. These guys are going to pace around till the green flag drops. They're going to stay at pace speed. We're going to rearrange the front 4 rows. And then we are going to turn them loose for 30 green flag laps.
Yeah.
All right. So race control confirming they will need the lineup from me, and I will read it live right here. But they will get out there. They'll do their 2 pace laps. That pace truck will drop into the infield. The green flag will drop. These guys will stay at pace speed. I will read them the lineup. You'll watch them rearrange the front 4 rows. But once they are squared back up, we're going to cut these guys loose for 30 green flag laps. Hope everybody's enjoying the show, guys. Likes, shares, and follows. Don't forget Twitch, YouTube, many Facebook channels. Drop by the Dirt Racing Network on all of those. You can give us a like, a share, a follow. Tell your friends about us. All right, we're going to see Roxbury Newhoffen in row 1, Williams and Gary in row 2, Tiernan Scott row 3, Sheridan and Dunn going to be in row 4. Row 5 will be Shea Paulo and Billy Rowley. Row 6, Nathan Davis, Tyler File. Trevor Royer and Taylor Howell in row number 7, Larry Moody and Robert Satterfield. Row 8, Jason Randolph and Jeffrey Stewart in row number 9. And in the last row, Chris Taggett and Brandon Igo. The 67 machine able to get the car fixed up enough to get back out here for the feature. Was the last transfer car from RV Maine a little while ago. Don't forget, guys, 410 Pro Outlaw Series is going to start right after we get done here. It'll be about a 5-minute intermission. We'll shut the stream down, start a new one for you. We will come back with many of these drivers crawling into the 410, putting the money on the line and racing for the big dollars right in the middle of the month of money in that series. All right, pace truck going to drop in. We are going to stay at pace speed. And we're going to have a Roxbury and Newhoffen on row 1, Williams and Gary in row 2, Tiernan and Scott in row number 3, and Sheridan and Dunn in row number 4.
One more time, please.
All right, they're going to get the green flag the next time off turn number 4. Lap 32 going to be the first white flag attempt. Britton Roxbury has control of the field. And Cole Newhoffen going to bring us to the green this time off of turn number 4. 30 green flag laps on the board. Roxbury steadily holding the field at 1 speed. He's going to pump the gas, and here we go. Green flag in the air. Dirt Slingers 360 Monday Night Series underway for 30 laps in the feature race. Right now, Britton Roxbury out in front of Cole Newhoffen. Ernie Williams around the top side. He's battling Tiernan for third, and he's got it away from him. Tyler Geary right behind that. Everybody working the top. There's your contact. Geary got out of shape. And he got twisted around by Zane Scott. Not much Zane could do. Happened right in front of him, and the 37 machine tried to stay out of the 826. But at that speed and that close proximity, not a thing he can do. You saw him wiggle, get the fence. And Scott turns him around. He gets clipped again. Looks like Taylor Howell may have got a piece. Not a whole lot of damage. That'll move the 826 to the back of the field. So we're going to let them pass through timing and scoring right here. We're going to show you what the top 10 looks like. Roxbury, Newhoffen, Williams, Tiernan, Sheridan, Scott, Dunn, Paulo, Davis, and Rowley. Behind that, Royer, File, Moody, Howell, Satterfield, Randolph, Taggett, Stewart, Igo, and Tyler Geary. Geary car able to continue. But we'll have a new white flag attempt at lap number 35. They'll go single file here, and they will go single file through the start-finish line for you.
A lot of guys come back, right? No, he's out there. Okay, we're good.
All right, pace truck going to make the hard left. Green flag back in the air. My goodness, did Roxbury catch those guys sleeping, and he got 5 car lengths because of it. Ernie Williams bumps the fence in turns 1 and 2, gets the car sideways, rights it up. Everybody missing him. Good job between he and Sheridan to get those cars in the center of the track, give these guys a lot of room on the high side and the low side to work. Right now, out in front. Roxbury being chased down by the 11 car of Newhoff. James Tiernan sits in third. Craig Dunn now into the fourth spot with Shea Paulo right behind him and Zane Scott. The 37 machine working the slider line in 1 and 2. Not able to hang on to that. As Paulo goes by, he's going to take a 2-for-1. He's going to try to get Dunn down in 3 and 4. He got Scott back and not able to get Dunn in 3 and 4 the bottom side. Not quite as good as the top yet, but that'll come back to us during the feature. You can see these guys. The exits of the corners, especially up on the top side, very treacherous. Those cars getting out of shape. Trevor Royer now into the mix, puts himself into the 6th spot. Here comes Nathan Davis behind that. Now Royer on the outside, Apollo, but at the front, Roxbury, half a second lead on Newhoff and Tiernan. Big gap. And we've got caution one more time. I think that is going to be Billy Rowley. We're going to find backwards and broken up in turns 3 and 4. He was working around Royer. Let Royer get by. Goes up, clips the fence, jumps the car up and over, broke the rear end, and then he gets hit by Taylor Howell. Taylor Howell finding all these broken cars in front of him. Not putting a lot of damage on his own machine, though. He'll be able to continue. But our second caution for the 79 machine of Billy Rowley up in turns 3 and 4. Kind of a self-induced spot for him right there. So he'll take that one into the infield. He's going to finish in the 20th position tonight, it looks like. Unfortunate for him. Looks like Zane Scott in on pit road trying to get some damage fixed to his car. So it's Roxbury, Newhoff, Tiernan, Dunn, Paulo, Royer, Williams, Davis, Sheridan, and Howell, your top 10 right now. 38 going to be our new white. It's going to have about 22 laps to go when we get the green.
38.
Correct. Looking at the dirt track tear and the Flying Aussie right there, 3rd and 4th. They'd love to get up here and put some pressure on Roxbury and Newhoff for these podium spots. We're about to go back to green. 22 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Royer stayed on the top side the whole time, and he had a pretty good run back here, but he's hanging in 6th. Not able to advance now. Slide job into 3 and 4 on Paulo. Move Royer to 5th, Paulo back to 6th, and Paulo still under fire. Nathan Davis with the slide job. Almost got his teammate. The Black Diamond Motorsports guys
Caution is out. Caution
tried
is
to
out.
line it up and run the train right past Paulo, and that didn't work out for him. Looking back, I don't know if the 67 machine was in the middle of this, but we're going to go take us a look here. Down into turns 1 and 2, up across the track, gets into the 50. That's going to put the 67 at the back of the field. Third caution of the feature race. Still Roxbury, Newhoff, Tiernan, Dunn, Royer, Paulo, Davis, Williams, and Sheridan the top 10. Taylor Howell, Larry Moody, Robert Satterfield, Chris Taggett, Tyler Geary, Jason Randolph, Jeff Stewart, Tyler File, and Brandon Igo are rounding out the field. I think Zane Scott might be back out here getting his lap, so he's going to be back on the lead lap. 19 cars still on the track. Looking at 41 for our white flag. So the lights out on the pace truck. Going to go green off of turn number 4. 20 laps to go. 10 down, 20 to go.
Simple.
Pace truck cutting hard left. Roxbury's on the throttle. Couple of cars looking a little early on that start right there. Everybody falling back in line. I saw Craig Dunn go up, lick the wall, but Paulo gave him enough room. He was able to gather it back, and that's going to let Nathan Davis put the slide job in, and Davis finds a right rear right into the outside wall. Watching Davis's car. He is steadily working backwards. That car looks like it could be broken. He's way out of shape. Slows down on the backstretch, and he's going to try to make the hard lap into the infield, and that not going to do it. But Cole Newhoffen, we missed the opportunity to see what was happening at the front, and Cole Newhoffen puts that car backwards in 3 and 4. He went up, found the right rear into the fence, couldn't get the car back under him, turns it in front of the field. Nobody really hits him. Everybody able to miss. So that'll move the 11 car back. And we'll move our white flag to lap number 44.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So new lineup in the top 10. It is Roxbury, Tiernan, Paulo, Dunn, Williams, and then Sheridan, Moody, Taggett, Geary, and Randolph. A lot of shakeups inside that top 10. Going to be about 18 to go when we get the green. Roxbury started on the pole. He's led every lap. 4 cautions in this one.
44.
Pace truck going to make the hard left right here in turn 4. Roxbury down the hill on the throttle.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. You saw Ernie Williams keep the car at the top side. It did nothing for him to stay up there as Dunn was able to hang on to 4th. Sheridan right behind Williams in the 15 machine. Larry Moody coming right in behind that. James Tiernan falling away from Britton Roxbury quickly in this one. And Roxbury 0.68, excuse me, seconds ahead, almost a full second now as they went off turn 2. It's 84 hundredths. Ernie Williams up to 3rd for a second. He's around the outside. Paulo fighting back on the bottom, not able to hang to it. And that's going to put Williams into the 3rd spot. That's your final podium. He's not done yet. He's going to make a bid to take 2nd away from Tiernan and make a chase to go after Britton Roxbury. Just crossed through the halfway point in this one. Now Williams up to 2nd, but Tiernan fighting back on the bottom. In with a short slide job. Williams going to counter that by cutting underneath, goes through the slick. And Tiernan had the advantage that time. Now Williams right up in front of him. Can he get the drive off the top of 2? Good drag race to 3, but nothing doing. Tiernan holding the spot. Keep Tiernan in 2nd. Meanwhile, 2.4 seconds out in front of them. Britton Roxbury driving away as Tiernan secures 2nd away from Williams. Sheridan into 4th, Paulo 5th, Dunn is 6th, and these two battling over 5th and 6th right here. Best battle on the track, and we got caution. Jeff Stewart slow to get away in turn 3 here. Let's see if we can see what happened to the Dude Products machine. They're running through the middle, gets up to the outside, gets the car out of shape right in front of Zane Scott. Spun it around, car was coming. So we get our 5th caution. That's going to put us on lap 47. So we're going to be right around the 10 to go mark. They were getting close to it. We'll let them get across the start-finish line. That'll line up our top 10 pretty easily for us. It's Roxbury, Tiernan, Williams, Sheridan, Dunn, Paulo, Teggett, Gary, File, and Satterfield now inside the top 10. Randolph, Igo, Scott Moody, and Stewart, the remaining cars on the track. Newhoffen, Royer, Davis, Howell, and Rowley all out of the event. Lights still on the pace truck. Going to go around one more time. Going to have 10 to go when we get to green.
10-4. Just going to tell you.
Don't forget, guys, as soon as we finish up with this one, we'll take a couple, 3 or 4 minutes of intermission, long enough to get the server ready to go for the 410 series. We'll be right back here at Eldora. They'll freshen up the track. We'll bring the 410 guys in. Pro Series, all the money on the line right in the middle of the month of money, thanks to Wicked Cushion. And an extra $100 the last 2 weeks, this week and next week, to the pot for those guys. But we still got business here in the night series.
Green flag.
And the green flag is back in the air. 10 laps to go. Still Roxbury, Tiernan, Williams, Sheridan, and Paulo, the top 5. Craig Dunn going around. I saw that car snap right in the middle of turns 1 and 2. And we'll go back and get a look at what happened to Craig. He's right in front of Paulo. He's right behind Sheridan. Goes through 1 and 2. Gets the right rear into the fence. Oh, car snaps loose. And that left Tyler Geary no choice but to finish him off. He backs it into the fence, and it rolls over on its side. So Mr. Dunn will be done. So we'll move our white flag back to lap 50. Should be 9 to go when they get the green. Minor changes in the top 10. We'll show them to you here in just a second. He's leading because you weren't here, Braden. All right, top 10 shakes up like this. It's Roxbury, Tiernan, Williams, Sheridan, Paulo. Then Chris Taggett up to 6th. Tyler File in 7th. Robert Satterfield, Tyler Geary, and Jason Randolph. 14 cars still on the track. Nine to go when they take the green flag. .410 Outlaw Pro Series right after this, as quickly as we can get the turnaround done. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Right now, 360 nights back underway. AMA, 9 laps to go. Ernie Williams cutting underneath Tiernan. Tiernan having problems up on that cushion. He's able to fight Williams off that time. I don't know about this time, though. That car got really out of shape going into 3. Put Williams into second now. Williams has got his sights set on the 421. Nice cut under right there. Good crossover by Williams to secure second. Tiernan into the fence, and Michael Sheridan going to fly around the high side, move Sheridan into a podium spot. Put the 15 car up to third. Ernie Williams, half a second. He's got to make up. Going to have 6 laps to get it done. Tiernan still fighting on the bottom, trying to keep that third spot. But Sheridan very smooth right now around the top, and he's able to find the momentum. Power by on the high side in turn 3. 5 laps to go. Watching the battle for third, Roxbury is gapping out on Williams. It's Roxbury, Williams, and Sheridan, your top 3. 4 laps to go that time by 0.8 of a second between first and second. There's second place Ernie Williams. Michael Sheridan, another 1.2 seconds back of that. So 2 seconds from first to third. And Britton Roxbury sees 3 to go. The Valvoline machine right around the top side. Making it look easy. Roxbury, Williams, Sheridan, Tiernan, and Apollo are top 5. 2 to go this time for Britton Roxbury. Ernie Williams not making up a bit of distance. Still over 0.8 of a second. Michael Sheridan lost about a tenth. That exchange right there. We're going to see the white flag this time by for Britton Roxbury. Final time around. Roxbury, Williams, and Sheridan, your top 3. And they're going to go through 3 and 4 for the final time. The 421 machine, the Rockstar. Britton Roxbury is going to pick up the win. And he's going to bring Ernie Williams and Michael Sheridan onto the podium. So Roxbury picking up the win. Then Williams and then Sheridan. Good drive for Michael Sheridan in this one. We'll talk to our top 3 as soon as everything gets all settled out here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to put Roxbury up on the podium. And Williams and Sheridan going to park beside him down on the track the next time they come around. Good run to the end.
You want Britton on the stand?
Please.
Thank you. Brit.
I'll get these guys in here, get them parked, we'll get them paused, and we'll give them a chat real quick. As soon as they get the final instructions from race control, tell Ernie to be on the turn 1 side and Mike to be on the turn 3 side.
I was going to do it so you can get him on the front.
Yeah, right on the front stretch, just past it.
If they go past him, it won't work.
It's fine.
All right.
All right, let's get down here. We'll talk to Michael Sheridan real quick. Going to turn off all the background noise. Got to find them in here.
Good.
Michael Sheridan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
It has been a minute since I've had the chance to chat with you. But, man, you bring it home third tonight. A great pass there near the end on the high side of Shane Paulo. Talk to us about that race and this podium finish.
Yeah, that was an exciting race. Tried a little bit of different things tonight with the setup, and car felt great. And it got pretty sketchy a little bit there up on the high side, but got into a few mix-ups here and there and felt kind of like a pinball, but was able to get back up there, so that was fun.
Yeah, it looked like the track kind of got slick, and the bottom didn't really come back like we're used to it doing there. The top looked very treacherous. How hard was it to keep that right rear off the fence?
Yeah, that was quite tricky. At the beginning, I got kind of bumped down into the bottom, and I kept trying to make that work, and that was just not happening. No, I couldn't go nowhere. And found a little bit of bite in the middle, was able to get past a few cars again, and then work my way back up to the high side. And it was tricky, a lot of throttle control, but made it work.
All right, man. Well, a great run for you. I'm sure you got some sponsors you'd like to give a shout out and a thank you to, and then we'll let you get ready for the pro race.
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank the Wicked Energy Gum, Dave Blenny Sim teammates. They help out a lot. Wicked Energy Gum, 19 Design, and JZ iRacing Photography.
All right. Well, congratulations again on third place finish. Thanks for talking with us. We'll look forward to seeing you in the 410 race.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right. Your third place finisher, Michael Sheridan. Let's get Mr. Williams in here. Ernie Williams, you got a copy?
Got you, Roger.
All right, man. Well, a great run for you up through the field. Come home second tonight. Talk to us about that run.
Yeah, it was a good finish. It started out bad. I started second row inside, and early on I just got into the wall and sent me back to about 10th, 11th, and I had to work my way back up. And once I got up to Tiernan in the third, me and him had a battle for a little bit, and that last caution to come out with 5 to go, and the track was pretty much destroyed, and I couldn't really find nothing to even attempt to get to Britain. And it was pretty much once I got there, it was a second place car from that point on. I'd have liked to have been up there early when the track was there a little bit more. I might have had a little bit more for him. Maybe I could have gotten to the lead and held off when the track slickened up. Oh no, not a bad night. I mean, coming back from the pack, I wasn't expecting to get to second, but my car was good. I wish I wouldn't have gotten the wall early. I might have had something for him.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you've got some sponsors that you want to give a shout out and a thank you to. We'll let you do that, and then we'll let you get ready for the pro race.
Absolutely. Give a shout out to Tim Nichols with the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Black Diamond Motorsports, Dirt Racing Network. Roger, thank you for putting the league on. Love coming and running. Do a good job broadcast. I can't wait to go back and watch it. And you guys, hopefully, we'll see you here in a little bit.
All right. Thanks for chatting with us, Ernie. We look forward to seeing you in the 410s, buddy. All right. Let's get him up here if we can get him. Britton Roxbury, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Well, you start on the pole. You led every lap. Not a whole lot of challenge. A few restarts there, but you bring home the victory. Talk to us about this run and the win tonight.
Yeah, just a couple of Eldora stuck there at the fence. So, I've made some big setup changes for that. So, yeah, just kind of stayed consistent up there and just tried to not really make any mistakes. Didn't push the car too hard or anything, just to make sure I came home with it.
Yeah, it looked like really the bottom really never came back, and no one was able to mount that two-lane challenge for you there. You had a big lead, about 2.5 seconds at one point, and then the caution kept bringing everybody back. Any concerns at all? Someone was going to try to make a, haymaker slider at you on a restart.
Yeah, I had a few guys behind me there at one point in time that I was waiting for something crazy like that. So, the cautions kind of, hurt us a bit. Overall, just, can't complain, I guess, if you're on top. So,
all right, man. We'll look forward to seeing you in the 410 series. Thanks for chatting with us now. I'm sure you've got some sponsors you'd like to thank before we let you go.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys at the KKR Sim team. I'd like to thank Wicked Christian for all their help and support. And, the Dirt Racing Network for broadcasting all this stuff. And that's it.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll see you in just a little bit.
All right.
All right. That's going to wrap it up for the 360 night series at the Dirt Slingers tonight. Roxbury, your winner. Williams came home second. Michael Sheridan in third. Good race for the guys tonight. They are going to rack them up, load the 360s in the trailer, put the 410s down on the dirt. And we are going to do this thing again. So, guys, I am going to sign off for right now. I will be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes, as long as it takes to get the server set up and get these guys in there. And it might be more like 20 minutes because they got to do a little track prep. So give us just a few minutes and we'll be back with the 410 series. Don't forget likes, shares, and follows. As always, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We hope you tune back in for the second one. Until then, keep it dirty, everybody.